Jim, and you're watching vlog number 8. I don't know if you ever had any favorite games when you were younger that you liked and played with a lot. I had one of these ring toss games, actually. My grandma got it for me, and I loved it. And years ago it disappeared, but this one was given to me just recently as kind of almost a gag gift, really. But I tell you, sometimes the simple things in life are what really amuse you the most. I had a couple things on my mind I wanted to share with you today, a couple things I wanted to talk about. And first of all, thanks for coming by, and thank you to all my subscribers. I'm up to over 160 now, and really, you guys, I'm amazed that so many people want to hear what I have to say. I really am. But thank you so much for sticking around and for watching these things. The first thing I wanted to talk about was Wal-Mart. And I don't shop there often. I try to avoid shopping there as much as I can. Unfortunately, I live in a fairly small rural town, and Wal-Mart decided to move into this town and drove most of the other businesses out of business. And so you pretty much have to go to Walmart for most things that you need in a day-to-day life. Anyway, I was in there the other day, and I saw that they're discontinuing their layaway program. That sort of surprised me, that they were actually going to discontinue their layaway program. And so I went onto the internet to see if it was just that one store, if they were all doing it. And sure enough, all the Walmarts everywhere are discontinuing their layaway program. And, you know, there's a part of me that says I can understand why they're doing that, because layaway costs money and it's, you know, not as effective as other sources such as credit card usage and others. But then there's another part of me that says, but layaway is the greatest thing, and taking it away sucks. I mean, okay, let's think about it like this. You're 10 years old. You get a weekly allowance. That's how you get everything. You're buying your Christmas presents. You're not going to get enough money up front. Well, let me rephrase that. I never got enough money up front, and that's probably because we were a poor family growing up, to buy all of your Christmas presents at once when you were a younger kid. So what did you do? You picked out the things you wanted to buy for people, made sure that you would have enough money by Christmas, and you'd put them on layaway. And you'd pay every few weeks when you got your next allowance or your next check from mowing lawns or whatever it was you were doing to earn income, until you paid those off and you got those items out of layaway. And that's how I always did it. I mean, for years and years when I was growing up, that's how I did it. And I think that's a good thing to teach people, because it teaches them financial responsibility. It teaches you how to handle credit properly without actually handling credit. So that way you know how to build up your credit in the future. I think it's a great primer for that. I think that this is a really bad decision on Walmart's part to take this out, because there's still a lot of people that use it. They cited that there's a declining number, but okay, so there's fewer people using it now because of credit cards and all that other stuff, but there's still a lot of people who are kids and they don't have credit and they can't use it, and they want to buy their family, their parents, something really nice, but they don't want their parents to know, so they can't go, hey mom, can I have $30 so I can buy you this gift? So, you know, they have to kind of do it through their allowances. And two, it's also for those people who don't have credit established, for people whose credit is not good enough that they can get a credit card or get a low credit option to help them make purchases. So, yeah. So that's my thought on the giant mega seller closing their stores for the layaway program. I think it's bad. Did you notice my brain shut off and I had to think about each word? I'm having one of those Saturdays. I'm kind of multitasking here today. While I'm doing this, I'm actually dumping videos for another video project that I was working on. And so I'm trying to think about 16 things at once, and I've got 2 cell phones here, one of which could ring any second. It's one of those days, so forgive me if I'm a little distracted. Something else I wanted to talk about was random hate on YouTube. And, you know, I'm seeing a lot of people who are falling into this trap with haters. And there are a few haters. You've got your conventional haters who've always been out there, who've always just been, texting and stuff like, "You are fat." Yeah, so what? People have been telling me I'm fat since I was born. Big deal. But now you've got a couple other types of haters. You've got the haters who are actually creating video responses. "You are fat." And then you've got the haters that are going and not specifically hating on somebody. They're just spewing random hate. They're sort of like a dirty bomb of hate, if you will, where it's not particularly targeted at any one person or any one thing. They just see something stupid and they say, "Duh." But, I guess to each their own. However, if getting popular on YouTube is something that you want to do, if that's your goal, and you want to get popular on YouTube by being a hater, okay, whatever. That's your claim to fame. And that's the last thing I wanted to talk about on this vlog, is popularity on YouTube. How do I put this? I've seen a lot of good people do some really stupid things in an attempt to get popular here on YouTube. Just recently I saw a person I consider to be one of my YouTube friends changed some of his tags to get his video to show up as a response to one of the featured videos. And that disturbed me a little bit, because, this person is obviously going for the fame factor. And, yeah, that's cool, and I understand wanting to get your videos seen, and I want my videos to be seen too, especially the videos, the last few that I did, the videos about helping people. I would die if YouTube featured that. That would be the coolest thing, to see a video specifically telling people to give an hour of their lives to help people featured. That would be so cool. But then on the same note, I don't want to do things for the popularity. I want to do things because it's what I want to do. And so I'm kind of torn on this, between I can understand where people want to get their message out, but at the same time, I don't really like seeing good people turn into popularity whores, to use the term. And so, yeah, I could go on and on about this subject, but that's really all I have to say. Popularity isn't everything. Don't lose your friends here on YouTube just because you want to be popular. It ain't worth it, believe me. Some call me Jim, and that's all I got. Later.